Hi everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about permanent tissue part 1. Permanent tissues are two types, simple tissues and complex tissues. Very first, simple tissues. Under this topic, the very first type of simple tissue, parenchyma. Permanent tissues. Division of cells in meristem, the newly formed cells become structurally and functionally specialized and lose the division ability and they form permanent tissue. They are formed by division and a differentiation of meristematic tissues. They are present either in permanent G0 stage or in arrested in G1 stage. Their cells may be living or dead. Permanent tissues are of two types, such as simple tissue or simple permanent tissue, complex tissue or complex permanent tissue. Very simple. Permanent tissues are matured and permanent, which cannot divide further. These are structurally and functionally specialized cells. Simple tissues are simple permanent tissues. These tissues are made up of similar type of cells that perform a common function and have common origin. Simple tissues are of three types, such as number 1 parenchyma, number 2 collenchyma, number 3 sclerenchyma. Parenchyma. It is very primitive type of tissue. It is first evolved tissue. Remaining all different types of tissues are derived from this parenchymaceous tissue. That's why parenchyma is also called fundamental tissue. Parenchyma is universal tissue and a major component of internal plant organs. The term parenchyma was given by Grew. Characteristic features of parenchyma. Parenchyma is a living tissue. Each cell of parenchyma containing large central vacuole. Tissue first to be differentiated from meristem is called parenchyma only. The body of bryophyte is mainly composed with parenchymaceous tissue. All the cells of parenchyma are thin-walled. Cell wall is made up of pectocellulose, mainly cellulose and pectin also. So parenchyma is called soft tissue. Intercellular spaces are present between cells of this parenchymaceous tissue. It is a loose tissue. Intercellular spaces are cytogenous in origin. Flesh of a fruit is mainly composed with parenchyma only. The cells are isodiametric in shape. The cells of parenchyma are spherical, oval, or polygonal in shape. Each parenchyma cell contains 14 planes of lateral line, which are maximum possible plane in a cell. That's why these are also known as tetrachedron. Let's see the diagrammatic representation of transverse section of parenchyma and longitudinal section of parenchyma. For your better understanding, let's check these diagrams carefully. Intercellular spaces between the cells, vacuoles in the cells, nucleus, dense cytoplasm, and everything. Check it carefully. Modifications of parenchyma. Very first one, prosenchyma. The cells of this parenchyma are long with pointed ends. This parenchyma forms the pericycle of roots. Second one, stellate parenchyma. The cells of this tissue are stellate and branched. Air spaces are also present, but they are less developed. Main function of this parenchyma means stellate parenchyma is to provide mechanical support to the plant. Number 3, parenchyma. This parenchyma is made up of rounded cells. These cells are surrounded the large air spaces. Air chambers are lysogenous in origin. It is found in cortex region. And parenchyma provides buoyancy to hydrophytic plants, which means they helps in freely floating on water surface. Parenchyma is found in the leaf bases of banana and canna. In these plants, it provides strength to leaf bases. Fourth one, chlorenchyma. Such type of parenchyma in which abundant quantity of chloroplasts are found. Two types of chlorenchyma are present in dorsiventral leaves, such as palisade parenchyma, spongy parenchyma. Palisade parenchyma. Intercellular spaces are absent in this type of tissue. Their cells are tightly fitted together. They are present towards adaxial or ventral or upper side of leaf. Number of chloroplasts are more in palisade tissue as compared to spongy tissue. So upper surface of leaf appears more green as compared to lower surface of leaf. Second one, spongy tissue. Large intracellular spaces are present, so they facilitate transpiration and gases exchange. They are present towards adaxial or dorsal or lower surface. Fifth type of parenchyma is idioblast. In this type of parenchyma, non-living ergastic substances are present like tannins, oils, crystals, etc. are present. Sixth one, mucilage parenchyma. In the mucilage parenchyma, large vacuoles and mucilage will be found, particularly in succulent xerophytic plants like aloe vera, opuntia. The function of this mucilage parenchyma is storing of water. Functions of parenchyma. The main function of this parenchyma tissue is storage of food, photosynthesis and secretion. Up to here, under permanent tissue, particularly under simple tissue, the very first type, parenchymaceous tissue, completed. In the next video, we can discuss about collenchyma. Thank you.